Hey everyone, and today I would like to reflect at some of my older ranking videos and just kind of reflect on them, see how I feel about them currently. Maybe tell you guys about some future ranking videos that are coming up, ones that I have scheduled and that I plan to make. So yeah, let's get right into this. So first up, we're just gonna do the updated worst to best wonder weapons, because that is the one that is most recent, and by far it is the one that I feel like I should talk about a lot. So I'm just gonna go over a couple rankings in this, see how I feel currently. One of the biggest ones I noticed right off the bat after I uploaded it and rethought about it a little bit more was the Void Bow. I definitely think I should have ranked it a lot higher, closer to the bows. Yeah, just closer to the other bow. 16 is really, it's a lot lower than I wish it would be. I would definitely put this above, like, even like this should be like 11. So I would rank this above the Apothicon Servant and Thunder Gun according to my original rules. And if you guys want a recap of those rules, it is no Gobblegum, no elixirs. It's World at War through Black Ops Cold War. We are considering the Pack Punch version. We're ranking it by the most useful and best, and most efficient and effective at killing the zombies. A little bit of my opinion. No Vanguard, how fun it is, and also no variants, no elementals, basically. So, and I think that only really applies to weapons that are like the DIE Shockwave. Those are the lists. And I know the Kraken had an elemental. I know just like those type of ones, if it's like on its own, like the Void Bows and staffs, and the gauntlets, where they have their own unique quest to get it, then that's a whole different story. I was thinking elementals on top of an already existing wonder weapon. So sorry if there's a bit of confusion there. So yeah, the Void Bow should be a lot higher. The gauntlets, in my opinion, should be a lot higher as well. I think the Ray K is good. I just don't. Maybe it shouldn't have been as high as I originally put it. I mean, 8 is. It's still a really good gun. Maybe a little bit lower though. I think the Cerberus should be a lot higher. I think ranking that below the Ray Gun Mark III was a disservice to that weapon. I think it's a lot better now after really rethinking about it. So a lot of my early ones I actually pretty much agree with. It's really when I get to the Cerberus is when that's like the biggest one, and the Chryslax. That one should be a little bit higher as well. That one still did pretty good damage in like the medium rounds when reusing it. I'm thinking I should have put the Tundra Gun a bit lower, and the Scoped Wunderwaffe. I think they're more of the middle of the pack wonder weapons still, but like maybe a couple spots lower would have been better. KT4 should have been higher, in my opinion. I ranked that at 17, right below the Void Bow. I think the KT4 should also be higher as well. But also because I'm thinking, oh, it should be higher because it's, but also like, it's out of the other ones. It goes KT4, Void Bow, Gauntlets, DIE Shockwave, Wunderwaffe, then Apothicon Servant, and Thunder Gun. The Apothicon Servant and Thunder Gun need to be right next to each other. They're basically do the exact same thing, in my opinion. Although the Thunder Gun is slightly worse at killing zombies, I will admit that. But the ammo is just so much better. Like, you'll be fine. Wunderwaffe, I think the Wunderwaffe should be a little lower. I hate to admit it. I think it should be a little bit lower. I think the DIE Shockwaves should be like one spot lower. Like, it's not much. I think it's right around where it should be anyway. So, yeah, that's kind of my updated opinion. I do think the Baby Gun is still the best. Ice Staff and Sickle Fire, I do think should be up there, as they can get you the farthest. Like, you could get this Local Fire, get set up on that map, and then be like, well, I could just go to round 100 right now if I wanted to. because that was my exact thought process when I got to around like 35. So yeah, I definitely think this is a more of an improvement from my earlier Wonder Weapon videos. So that was one of the ones. I definitely think the Void Bow should be a lot higher though. That's probably the one I regret the most. I have like a whole notebook of this stuff. So Black Ops 2, I'm just gonna take a quick look at it because it's Black Ops 2. I think Black Ops 2 is fine actually, the way it was. I did do a ranking video of that one. So that hasn't really changed much. So what we're gonna talk about, another part of this is World at War and Black Ops. So I'm just gonna say this out of the way. The two lists for those were, number one was more of a meme, honestly. I watch a shit ton of Crazy Rabbit, especially when I talk about Wonder Weapons and ranking. I usually use him as a big insight to me. Because when I use his information, I like, okay, well, I gotta go check him basically. And most of the time, I get proven right. Well, not I get proven right. I can tell that he's basically pretty knowledgeable when it comes to some of the weapons. I didn't, like, for example, the SVU. I never knew how good that gun was until actually really trying it out. And that gun is phenomenal. Like, it is the best weapon in Black Ops 2. So I have to mention that because, again, well, not again, but I put the Kar 98K as number one in both the Black Ops list and the World at War list, because that is the one gun I did not actually go and corroborate on my own. So, because he claimed that after you hit round 100 to round 115 is when a gun really starts getting good. And I'm not going to spend hours on Doris getting to that level, getting that high of a round. And yeah, so I'm probably gonna do more of a serious list this time. That's the real reason. I'm just saying it was more of a joke placement. One of the big ones I have really low is the HS10. That is really low in my opinion. The HS10, it's not the best shotgun, but it's still a pretty good shotgun overall. I mean, to be fair, none of the shotguns in that game are like, you win the game. So sorry, I dropped something. So that was one noticeable one. See, because I assumed you have PhD Flopper, I think the China Lake should be a little bit higher. Like, I had it at 28. I would probably put it 26. So and just some of the other guns, like, I think the MPL should be a little bit higher. Actually, a lot of these guns are pretty spot on in my opinion. Like, some of them are really good placements, and other ones are like, why is this high or this low type idea. Like, Stakeout should be where it is. Scoped Car should be where it is. Maybe move the Olympia below the M14. See, the issue is with the Olympia and M14 is that the Olympia is a much better killing weapon. It does higher damage, which is true. It does actually, a Pack-a-Punch, the Olympia is slightly better than the M14 when it comes to damage. But I hate the reload, and I hate how slow it just shoots. Personally, I think, I mean, that's like, the M14 Olympia, I think, should be right next to each other, because they're both the starting room weapons, and I think, but again, looking at this, I'm thinking I would much rather have the Stakeout than the Olympia. I don't know why I put the Stakeout below it. So, yeah, so that's basically some of the major ones for Black Ops. But, for World at War, we had a couple other ones. Again, the Kar 98K thing. I think the Panzerstrike should be low, but not as low as I put it. Because the Panzerstrike can does a lot of damage, but you can easily down yourself. Also think, actually, the M1911 is right where it should be, basically. Maybe like one or a spot higher. Yeah, that's basically it. Those are like the two major ones. So yeah, because now when I had top 5, there's only like 20 guns and zombies. There really isn't a whole lot. Oh, one of the biggest ones, the flamethrower should not be at number 6. That should be in the top 5. It is one of the best weapons in that game. It does infinite damage, infinite ammo. It just has a cooldown rate. That's the only issue. So that is the biggest. Maybe it's not infinite damage, but it recharges. It's infinite ammo. So I think the flamethrower is going to be number 1. And why I'm saying this is because I am going to end up redoing the World at War and Black Ops 1 ranking videos. But that's going to be after the Cold War one. Like, the Cold War one comes first before I redo those. I'm going to make a thumbnail for the Black Ops 2 one. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. So that'll be fun. I'll probably just, like, throw it together real quick. Like, screenshots from the video and then, like, a ranking on where it is. And then, like, a mystery on the better one or something like that. Or the worst one. Something like that. Similar to some of the other thumbnails I've made. But, so yeah, upcoming ranking videos are, so it's going to be Cold War first, which we have 53 weapons. That's not even all of them, but I'm using 53 because I'm putting all melee weapons in one spot because, yes, I think actually 52. No, never mind, it's 53, yeah. I forgot the ballistic knife was actually slightly better in Cold War than all the other games. I'm just looking at it real quick, looking at my Cold War worst to best, making sure I'm pretty certain with it. I'm not gonna tell you where the ranking is right now, but I think I'm pretty happy with it. But see, there's a lot of like guns in there that I'm like, this thing isn't bad, it's just not great. So I kind of just threw it towards the bottom, even though I'm like, and I'll probably say it in the video too, like, just because I rank this low doesn't mean it's bad. Like, I'll say, what's a gun that's pretty low? What's a gun that's pretty low? Hold up, I'm trying to look at it. Yeah, let's just go with the AUG. The AUG is in the OK section. The AUG is not a bad gun, but just compared to the other guns, it's just not that. It's just better. Pick the other guns over it. I did put the QBZ over the AUG, and I'm looking at that. I'm like, why would I do that? But thinking about it, the QBZ is more automatic than the AUG. The AUG is 3-round burst, so that can turn people off. Anyway, I'm not telling you much more than that, though, because that video is very big, and that is going to be a very annoying video for me to record. So after that, we'll do the World at War one, and then the Black Ops one, which will be both of which need to be redone. Because of they're not as good lists, but some of them are so bad that I'm like, yeah, it needs to be redone. Alright, and after looking back at some other things, I'm also gonna probably end up redoing my ranking perks from worst to best, because I disagree with it so much now. Like, personally, I'd say, like, top 5. I'm just gonna shoot off my top 5. It goes Jug, Widow's Wine, Double Tap 2, Speed Cola, Stamina Up. That's, like, my top 5. My top 5 on ranking on the one I already uploaded is Jug, Speed Cola, Double Tap 2, Widow's Wine, and Quick Revive. Stamina Up isn't even there. And I'll probably include, like, all the new ones from Black Ops 4 and Black Ops Cold War. We might as well include them while we're there. But, yeah, that needs to be redone too. And one that I've been working on for a while, and I'm really close to getting all of it for, is Worst to best gobble gum. That's one that will be a while, but it'll be a fun one. It'll be, I think it will be fun. So, alrighty. So yeah, that's about it. That's about the things that are coming up soon. When it comes to rankings, I'm not gonna do a version of Black Ops 3. That one is still really recent, well, compared to the other ones, and I still stand strong by that one, and the Black Ops 4 one, and Black Ops 2. So those aren't really gonna get much change at all. If you want to see me do a different take on the wonder weapons, maybe like best for high rounds, or best for maybe best at saving you, that one I will do, and the list will be actually very much different from it. So yeah, see, there's different wonder weapons that go to different things. That's what I'm gonna say. Like, the Apothecarium Servant's really good at saving your life and be number 1 on the best at saving you list. And like, I'd probably even put the VR11 above even something like the Scavenger. And maybe not. We'll see. I'll test that theory out. But or if you're about to go down or about to get trapped or something like that, we'll see. If you guys want a video like that, just comment it. Like, it'll be interesting. It'll probably be fun for me to go out and record anyway. So yeah, if you guys want to watch the rest of this recording, you can. But hope you guys enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe. See you guys next time, and goodbye.